Hey everybody, welcome back to Explain 11. I am Bill, and today we're going to check out the SImCoders Reality Expansion Pack for the default Laminar Research Cessna 172. And we are on Pilot Edge today, and we've got another 172 trying to start up behind us. I think that's probably Ryan. We'll catch up with him a little bit later this flight. But so this is the default 172. All the textures are exactly the same out of the box, X-Plane 11, which is to say that it looks really nice inside and out. But there is a bunch of things that have been changed on this. And I won't go into too much detail over what the actual parameters and everything that was changed, but what I will go over is, well, I mean, I guess you'll be joining me for the first time, going through the checklists and kind of all the systems for the SImCoders expansion pack here. So we've got a knee board here, which shows all of our reference speeds, which is really helpful for different temperatures and pressure altitudes. We've got emergency procedures here and normal procedures, which we'll kind of go through once we get the walk around done. So we also got weight and balances. I played around with this a little bit, and it's kind of goofy. I don't understand the it's really clunky to input things. Like, you can't delete something that's there. You can only put in information in there. So we've got my weight in there, and I don't know why it's preceded by zeros. There is my weight in kilograms, and we're gonna go, we have no passenger there. And baggage 2, I'm gonna put a 20 kilogram bag in the back. So that'd be like, that's actually kind of heavy. That's a 50-pound luggage in the back. So that's actually pretty heavy. But it still keeps us right within our center of gravity envelope here. So that's fine. Oh, and I can change units. US, that's nice. Okay. This is good to know here. Show side menu, hover only. Cool. Okay, I should have probably checked that before, but okay, so this is now all in pounds, and I am not 165 pounds. Not that. That works much better. Okay, let's make this a little bit lighter of a bag. So this is definitely something that you would need to know in real life. You want to know exactly if you're within operating limits. So maximum takeoff weight is 2550. Payload weight 235. Empty weight 70. Okay, so that all looks good. So we can apply that and get rid of it. So now let's do our walk around. Unfortunately, your mom, I do weigh 220. That probably is a little bit heavier, but yeah, I'm 6'5", so I'm definitely not small. Okay, so pre-flight check. So we got pre-flight and post-flight, but we want to go into the pre-flight. So let's do our lights check. So we're going to toggle, we're going to get master on, and we're going to toggle all these guys. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So let's go outside and check them. So there is the tail light on the empennage. That looks good. Got the directional going, and we've got the strobe going. Good. There is the left wing. We got both the landing and the taxi light on. Those are good. And we've got the directional and the strobe on the left wing, so that's good. Okay, so now light switch off. So we'll turn all those things off. Master switch is off. And it does that automatically for you, which is nice. Okay, so light check is finished. No. Yeah. We did that. Pre-flight. There we go. Okay, so pilot's operating handbook is available and in the plane. Debatable, but we'll pretend. Yeah, your mom. I make myself fit into a lot of things. I used to race Lotus Elises, and I would had a carbon racing seat and just smash myself in there. Okay, so operating handbook somewhere around here. Parking brake is set. Avionics power switches is off. Ignition switch is off. Master switch is on. Both of them. Fuel quantity indicators. So the fuel is right here, and those look good. Flaps full down. Loud, but good. Flaps full down. Okay, master switch off. Good. Next, fuel on off valve is on, which is down here, so that's good. Fuel selector valve is on. Good. Static pressure source valve is off, so that's good. Trim is neutral. That's good. Baggage door, that is secured and checked. Very nice. Yeah, your mom, they are little go-karts, but fun as hell. Empennage, check elevator surface, freedom of movement and security. Check elevator, keep pressed. Good. Okay, that's good. Rudder surfaces, check freedom of movement and security. Yep, that looks good. Looks good. Lovely. Empennage, tail, tie down, remove. Let's remove that so I get that thing off. Good. Right fuselage, emergency locator antenna. It's there and it looks good. Let's see, antenna's purpose is to transmit an emergency signal on 121.5, currently being dismissed, and 406 megahertz in event of a crash. Okay, so we're not going to have to worry about that because we're not going to crash. That is awesome. Okay, so flaps, check for security. Yep, that's good. You also want to check all of the fittings under here as well. They look fine. So let's move on to the next one. It's just here. Okay, aileron, check for freedom. Looks good. Check the hinges. Wing tie down. Let's disconnect that guy. Good. Okay. Fuel quantity and color check. So quantity is 15 US gallons. Color looks good. Water contamination is none. So that looks nice. Let's get the chocks out of here. Okay. Probably check the tire and the brake pads in there, but engine oil. Check that. Oil quantity is full and it looks clean. So that's good. Propeller and spinner. Security, that looks good. Induction air inlet and the heater air inlet. So then there's that little inlet down there. That looks good. Let's get the the cover off. Check in there. Everything looks good. Okay, oil cooler. Oh, I guess that's here. So oil cooler air, lower inlet, that's good. Nose wheel, check tire and strut. That's nice, so we're fine there. Tire status looks good. This thing will actually, you can damage the tires when you're, if you do have a hard landing. Okay, so fuel quantity on the left tank, 15 gallons as well, and good. So those are matched and fine. Pitot tube cover. So that is there. Now let's remove that. There's also a little hole in the back side here for moisture to pass through. You want to make sure you check that for blockages. It's an easy thing for easy thing to be painted over as well. So you just got to make sure that that is clear. Okay, so wing tie down, disconnect, landing, and taxi lights. We checked that. This little dude, I can't remember what that is. I haven't gotten to that point. Aileron, let's check there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and let's check the flaps, make sure that they're fly off. Got the left wheel. Check the brake pads. Tire looks good. That's good for the walk around. Okay, so that is all we need to know. Now let's check out the maintenance report. Let's just see what this shows here. So we've got Cessna 172 SP Skyhawk. Got the serial number. We've got the Lycoming IO 360 L2A engines. And we've got 0 hours on this engine, so it's brand new. Cylinders look okay. Cylinder compression all looks good, 80 out of 80. Fluid looks clean, 50 hours before change, so we're fine there. We do have 8 quarts in there. Available oil types, yeah, we don't need that. Oil filter, clean, 100 hours before change, that's fine. Oil pump looks good. Electric fuel pump looks good. Fuel filler looks good. Spark plugs type default. So that looks good. I guess we could switch those if we wanted to. Fine wire and default, but we'll just keep it at default. Spark plug status clean. Starter okay. Yep. Vacuum pump. Engine tools. So fan. Start preheater first. Okay, so we don't need to do anything with that. Electrical systems, avionics status. Current charge. 34 watts per hour. That's fine. Connected, so we can disconnect that if we want to. Avionics, GPS, ADF, transponder, everything looks good there. Landing gear, everything looks good. Tires, everything looks good. Okay, so we've just checked our maintenance and that looks fine. So now let's go to our knee board, and before we start the engine, because I don't want to be idling too much, let's get these on and get our avionics on. Go to clear this guy. And we've got a pretty simple flight plan here. We're just going to go down the coast to Gillespie Field in San Diego. Up. Flight plan. Okay, so we're going to be using Montgomery Field as a waypoint, and that is Kilo. Mike, Yankee, Foxtrot, yeah, that's it, okay. Then we'll be going to Kilo, Sierra, Echo, Go. Turn the avionics off. Okay. So, select seatbelt shoulder harnesses are fastened. Good. Brakes are set. Fuel selector is on both. We did that. Fuel shutoff valve is in. That's right down here, and that is in. Circuit breakers are right here. That's right. And they are all in. Beacon on. Avionics switch is off. We confirmed that. Master switch is on. Those are both on. Throttle is going to be at 1/4 inch. That. And mixture is at idle cutoff. Okay. And auxiliary fuel pump. Let's turn that on. Enough. And propeller area is clear. Clear prop. And let's give it some mixture. And thing over. Let's go to the prop. How about that? And we're flooded, all right. So we need to bring that back. I'm gonna kill the battery. Sweet, so that is actually kind of awesome. The expansion pack freaking works. So what is it saying? It's saying engine 1 is flooded by fuel. Set mixture full lean. Max throttle and crank the engine. As soon as it starts, set mixture to full rich again and reduce RPMs. Okay. Took a little work there, but we got it. RPM is looking good and bouncing around nicely. Okay, so let's get back up here. So engine start, we're good. Now. Okay, so ignition switches. Start, mixture, at engine start, rich, engine, RPM 1000, that's good. Mixture leaned max, so let's bring that back. Right there. Flaps retract. Avionics on. Instruments set, so we want to be on 21 here. Okay. Fine. And brakes check. Magnetic compass, we need to we'll test that, and we'll test the flight instruments in just a second. Okay. So now it's time for clearance.
I'll save that for another day.
Whoa.
That report was good though.
Yeah. Telegram United 241's with you. Cross 25 right, going to 858.
You guys are loud.
Headed to 481, Roger, taxi. 858, you said Bravo Charlie 8 to the ramp and remain the streets.
Bravo Charlie, go to United 241, good night.
We need the weather.
Ontario Tower, compass 6048, ready 26 right.
Compass 6048 Ontario Tower, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay,
26 right.
we are
Compass 6048.
2987. 98. Shoot. Seven. And what are we working with here? Temperature 17, dew point 14. Clouds view at 1,200. And
334 Charlie Delta, thank you. Fly heading
Charlie.
230. Descend and maintain 7,000.
We've got information, Charlie. John Wayne clearance, Cessna Skyhawk, November 204 Lima Echo with information Charlie with VFR request.
Okay, all I heard was Echo with a VFR request, and I need the full call sign.
Sorry about that. It is Cessna Skyhawk, November 204 Lima Echo.
Okay, go ahead with your request.
Looking for a Newport departure to the southwest en route to Gillespie Field.
204 Lima Echo on departure, fly heading 150, maintain VFR at or below 2,400, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 1566.
Departure flying heading 150 at or below 2400, advisory 128.1 and squawking 1566 for Lima Echo, going to ground.
That correct? American 225 connects SoCal departure.
Over departure, American 225.
Okay, so 1566.
Or Charlie Delta, descend and maintain 6,000.
6. That sucker on. Switch it over to ground. And then let's get tower in here. And that is 19. Okay.
American 225, SoCal departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000.
Get our taxi. Let's get our strobe. Let's get our nav. Okay. Check. Good. Okay, so now let's just taxi up here to our threshold area. All up ground. About 1,000 here. John Wayne ground, Cessna Skyhawk, November 204 Lima Echo at Dove Street parking, requesting taxi to midfield run-up.
204 Lima Echo, John Wayne ground, taxi midfield run up via Alpha.
Midfield run-up via Alpha for Lima Echo. Okay. So the other big change on this is the ground handling. So let's see what happens when I make my first turn here. Oh, that's so much better. It actually has some weight to it.
334 Charlie Delta, Rogers confirmed it
that's
is North
so
Vegas. You
much
have inside
better.
Nellis at your 1 o'clock, 15 miles.
So the
north
default
Las Vegas, 1 o'clock, 22 miles.
Default plane was like, it's super touchy, and it, you know, kind of makes that front tire squeal.
John Wayne ground, Skyhawk 5955 Echo at Dove Street parking, requesting taxi to midfield run up.
334 Charlie Delta, Roger, clear visual approach from my 30 left. 4 Charlie Delta, Roger, clear visual approach from my 30 left.
That's Ryan behind us. Okay, so coming up.
John Wayne ground, Skyhawk
Compass 6048
Echo
connects SoCal
at
departure.
East parking, requesting taxi midfield run up.
Departure 6048.
Little
5955 Echo, John Wayne ground, taxi midfield run up via Alpha.
Taxi midfield run up via Alpha 55 Echo.
American 225, connect LA Center 128.6.
Okay. So yeah, ground holding much better. And while we're here, let's make this manual.
Compass 6048,
Get rid of that
SoCal
cloud
departure
layer.
radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
And that's better. Okay, so run up. For takeoff, parking brake set, flight controls are free and correct. Let's check that.
Compass 6048, connect Los
Yeah.
Angeles Center, 133.55.
Flight instruments, everything looks happy and good.
Engine
Engine
225, climb and maintain
instruments look good.
17,000.
elevator trim is set. Let's go down there. Autopilot is disconnected. Fuel selected is to both. Throttle 1800.
Compass 6048, LA Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 240. 197 Mike Golf, connect SoCal approach 128.1.
Okay. Ammeter looks good. Engine instruments.
225, clear direct Santa Catalina VOR, climb and maintain
Good.
flight level 200.
Good. Suction.
Mike Golf, SoCal approach, and also with you, John Wayne altimeter 298.9.
Oh, vacuum is right here. Yep. Okay. We're good there. Magnetos, let's check. Good. Good. Okay. We're good. Let's just make sure we got lights, transponder on, throttle power, climb 90. Okay, so that is all we'll really need that for. So engine 1 spark plug or fouling, raise engine RPM. Okay. Yeah. Good. John Wayne ground 4 Lima Echo finished at midfield run up. Request taxi to active.
4 Lima Echo, roger, my 20 left, Kilo, taxi by at Charlie.
20 left at Kilo, taxi via Charlie, 4 Lima Echo.
304 Charlie Delta, connect North Vegas Tower 125.7.
Good. Okay, now we've got our departure, which is
North Las Vegas Towers, it's jet November 334 Charlie Delta, full stop.
334 Charlie Delta, North Las Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 30 left, clear to land, wind 240 at 7.
Clear to land 30 left for Cirrus Jet 4 Charlie Delta.
okay. A little fast here. What we got to do is
Ground. King Air 2860 Lima.
switch over to
Santa Monica.
tower once we're holding short, and then we'll get
286 Sierra Lima, Palm Springs,
SoCal
good,
departure
clear to the Santa
there.
Monica Airport. Cathedral 1 departure to the Palm Springs VOR.
okay, so here is
Victor
Kilo.
388, then as filed.
Man, this
Maintain 7,000.
ground
Departure frequency
holding, ground
126.7.
handling feels-
Squawk
except for that.
6160.
Okay, so there's the tower.
Alright, King Air 2860 Lima is cleared to the Santa Monica Airport via the Cathedral 3 departure,
Okay.
Palm Springs transition, Victor 388, and as filed. Missed the initial climb altitude, but I'll expect 2,010 minutes, frequency 126.7, 6160 on the transponder.
286 Sierra limits, the Cathedral 1 departure, and the initial altitude 7,000. Rest of your repack is correct.
Cathedral 1 departure, initial altitude 7,000, King Air 2860 Lima.
Roger.
Okay, let's get
John Wayne ground, Skyhawk 5955 Echo, ready to taxi to the reactive runway for departure.
5955 Echo, John Wayne ground, number 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Charlie.
20 left at Kilo, taxi via Charlie, 55 Echo.
John Wayne Tower, good evening. Cessna Skyhawk, November 204 Lima Echo, holding short, runway 20 left at Kilo, ready for takeoff.
204 Lima Echo, John Wayne Tower, 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 220 at 5.
2205, clear for takeoff for Lima Echo. Thank you. Okay. So, let's see how this handles the rollout. We're going to do just standard 172 no flap takeoff. A little bit of a crosswind component. There's full power, and that is a million times better. Holy crap, airspeed is alive, there's 65. We're already up. Look at that. There's Ryan taxiing. And we're going to aim for right about there, right about 72. And we're going to pull back the power a little bit. Let's lean it a tiny bit. And head to 150.
Turns down. King Air 286 Yuma has Oscar ready for Johnson.
And there we go.
286 Lima Palm Springs ground, or runway 31 left, taxi by a Whiskey
Turn
Alpha.
that way down.
Feeling left there, Whiskey Alpha. 286 Yuma.
Exactly what it does.
4
in
Lima
real
Echo,
life.
radar contacts Delta.
600 to climbing, 4 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, thanks, connect departure.
Departure, 4 Lima Echo. Okay, so let's get a first departure.
Compass 6048, if you're not already there, clear right Avenel.
Good evening, SoCal departure. Cessna Skyhawk, November 204, Lima Echo, 800 and climbing.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 298. 555 Echo, John Wayne Tower, 20 left to Kilo, clear for takeoff, 1220 to 5.
A little fast. So I'm gonna leave the landing light on because it is noticeable if there are any other planes on pilot edge looking at us. They will definitely see that. Just put that up there real quick. So now we just gotta fly this heading. Oh, there's a bunch of guys in San Diego. That guy is coming up the coast right where we're going. We're gonna have some traffic here.
204 Lima Echo, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation.
Resuming O navigation for Lima Echo. Just Zubia, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Of course, my heart skipped a beat, as it usually does when I get that follow request while I'm in the air. So welcome aboard. Okay, so far the walk around is really nice to have, and if you're disciplined and do get that walk around done, that's gonna help mentally prepare yourself for doing that consistently. We did flood the engine, so it took a little bit to get started, so I might have to kind of figure out the nuances of that. Ground handling is fantastic.
555 Echo, radar contacts Alpha.
The maintenance stuff is going to be cool too, because this is basically a persistent plane.
Negative, say altitude.
So if I leave the master switch on, like if I leave the battery on, close X-Plane 11, I'll come back to a dead battery.
SoCal departure, 55 Echo with you passing 1300.
55 Echo, SoCal departure, good evening, John Wayne altimeter 29er.
Behind us, somewhere back there.
29er, 89er, 55 Echo.
334 Charlie Delta, welcome to the beautiful North Las Vegas. Take your next left on Charlie, taxiing to the ramp for me in this frequency.
We should be having some traffic here. I don't see them. But we're flight following right now, so he will give us an advisory if it starts getting too close. And that guy looks like he's
X225, connect LA Center 135.5.
heading inland somewhere, actually. That ortho just looks lovely. Okay, so we're going to be going up to 3,500 feet, and that's where we're going to be chilling for a little bit.
Air 225 LA Center, good evening. Cross San Marcos and maintain 11,000. Santa Maria, altimeter 29 under 6. 555 Echo, cancel altitude restriction, resume all navigation, maintain VFR.
Resume on navigation, maintain VFR, 55 Echo.
You guys flight following Nick Gillespie, you're just gonna go on your own?
SoCal departure, if we can maintain radar contact, that'd be great for Lima Echo.
Yeah, that's fine, no problem.
Great, thank you.
Gotcha.
I like to have flight following when I can. Sometimes this guy is actually really busy because he's handling so many airports. So when he lets me loose, it's fine. But flight following will just tell me when there's traffic nearby. And I can see on the pilot edge map, I mean, I have live traffic data, which you could technically get in the plane in real life with, like, Garmin. Garmin has a flight app. I'm going to blank on the name of that. For flight. There's a couple of other services that give you live traffic advisory, so you can kind of see even like the rings around the different traffic. Garmin's actually enables you to take away all of the clutter of the map. So there's no terrain, there's no weather advisories, it's just the traffic. So you can really get a full picture of who's around you. But in this case, where we don't really have that capability, maintaining radar contact is a good way to go. Especially learning, like in this learning mode, when I want to make sure that I don't do anything illegal in terms of airspace. It's good to have him to be able to tell me like right away and see me on radar, like, hey, you're entering class Bravo, or just give me some kind of help. But so far, I'm very impressed with the expansion pack, and other than the checklist, there's not much you can really show on the first time out. A lot of that's going to come from subsequent flights. Ryan back there.
172 Sierra Papa, you're on the Santa Barbara Tower frequency. Make your request with clearance.
But knowing that, we've got oil usage and brake pad wear and tire wear and spark plugs and all that kind of stuff, just knowing that when we land, we got to check all that stuff before we fly again is very cool. So I'm definitely excited to get more flights done and really experience
Palm Springs Tower, only 31
what this expansion pack will do on our subsequent flights. So I'm pretty excited for that. And with that, that's going to end this YouTube video. I'm going to continue flying here on Twitch, so if you are watching this on YouTube after the fact, I'll have a link in the description on Twitch, so you can join us flying. We've got real-world pilots that jump in the chat, and I'm learning. I mean, I'm studying for my written test right now, and there's always something new to learn. So if you're interested in any of this at all, whether it's real-world or simulation, come hang out. And if you're on Twitch watching this, we're going to keep going. So, all right, YouTube, peace out.